let's talk about Lave. So, if you're wondering that bottom right corner, that little sword there, that actually represents the first case we bought. Or like my
It almost
first deck. It was my first deck we got competitively, and one of the first cases we bought.
yeah, because there's a level up before it.
Yeah, I forgot about level up.
Well,
But no, it's like my first deck that was like really competitive, but it was also like one of the first ones that like we bought a case for and stuff like that. And I just remember it was me, Ryan, and Joaquin, and we were like, okay, this is when TCD was a thing. Like the channel was like really
I'm
like
pretty sure
go.
the video is still up there of
I
us.
think I might have deleted it. I don't
Why?
know if I did.
Hang on.
But
The case review, you should have
maybe
deleted.
maybe I didn't. Let me actually see if
You
I.
deleted it.
So I deleted the video because I was watching it. It's like less than a 3 minute video
Yeah.
of like it's a bunch of cards on the floor, Joaquin's feet, and then like you just tired just be like, we finally did it. And I was like, I don't want to see this ever again.
Dylan, you should have put it on private, not delete. You know what I honestly thought you were going to delete?
What?
The Rainbow Striker mix up and chill session where it's literally a
I
laggy
thought
ass live
I thought
stream.
I thought I did delete it.
No,
I
they're
thought I
still
did.
up here. You deleted the actual good video.
Well, that was
No!
not a good video.
Dylan,
Up.
don't delete videos, put them in private.
Okay. Well, that I don't want anyone seeing that again.
It was great. I love
No,
that
it
video.
wasn't.
It was great.
We were all sleep deprived, and like I said, it was like Joaquin's feet, a bunch of cards, and then you being really tired, just saying like, "We finally did it."
That's what makes it funny.
It's awful, but like that was just fun times. And then it's one of the first decks I sold that was actually like worth
Worth
something.
money.
Because a lot of my decks I got from other people, or like I kind of wasn't, they weren't like the best. But my lane was like my first deck where like I'm gonna get into this, I'm gonna do this right. So your turn.
My turn. We'll go with Ball.
Ball is life.
Ball was the third deck I fell in love with. Uh,
Okay,
what
I have a question. I
what
wanted to interject here. Obviously, people see the thumbnail and you said number two and number three. They know Cosmo Dragons is number one. You
you're
fell in love
wrong.
with what? What? What?
You'll understand. Let me finish my story. So
Okay.
Ball was the third deck I ever fell in love with. It was when they were
Oh,
first all announced, and I liked it. So I got it. Dylan got Star Dragon Roll because fucking cross
fucking
lines.
cross nice.
And then our friend Caesar built Abigail deck. He actually built a really good Abigail deck. The mill version. He actually was good with that deck.
Yeah, I remember just playing Executioners against him because I wanted to be a dick.
But Caesar, man, if you ever for some reason watch this video, if you build one Buddyfight deck, build mill Abigail. That shit was cool.
It's expensive.
Okay, I don't care. But you know, you got Magic World and Cross Knights and Star
Yeah,
Dragon.
because we bought a box and
We
I got
bought
both.
we bought two boxes.
Yeah, and I got two Buddy Rays.
Yeah, so I was a very loving fan for it. For Sun Dragons, I love Ball, just like the impacts. Just dig them. Each set that came out was a different variation for Ball Dragon. First set was the Power Up Destroy Center. Second one was Mill Your Deck and Return It. That was with Ball Lariat versus the Dual Jaeger fights. And then the third set was Dragon Force, where it had the frisbee one, where it was Link attacking. Yeah, I built every single one of these. I dropped so much money to change up the entire deck each set. It wasn't fun. And then the fourth one, which is the one my favorite one, and is the best one, is Ball Soleil. I wasn't gonna build Ball Soleil. I was like, I'm done. I'm done with this. But then I knew friends Caesar and Alonzo were buying a box, and you, Dylan. I think it was
Yeah.
you.
Uh
'Cause
huh.
I wasn't buying a box because like I'm done. I'm done with building a new deck. And I told them if they pull one Buddy Rare Ball Soleil, I'll build the deck. And guess what happened? Caesar pulled a Buddy Rare.
It was destined.
It was destined. I built the deck. I used my Christmas money, finished up the rest of it, and that was my competitive deck for a while until Cosmo Dragoons came out. But no, Ball Soleil was my competitive deck for a bit. I was proud of those. And then I sold the deck because I got tired of it. Then I bought it back. Then I sold it again. Then I bought it back, and I think that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, it's just like Raging Spirits.
Raging Spirits is also that situation where I sold,
Bought.
bought.
And guess what?
Huh.
At least one of those times for both decks, they were mine. He bought my Balsalay deck and my Raging Spirits deck.
Yeah, so I currently have the Ball Dragon deck as of now. I'm rebuilding Raging Spirits as of now. Bill, your turn. Don't type. I can hear it.
I'm typing. I wanted you to hear it. So, so I think I'm gonna save drum for last. I think I'm gonna do the horse first.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
one of these things aren't like the other, and you might see a random horse head in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
So, Ryan owns a horse mask, and he brought it over one day, and we were playing Buddyfight. He's like, I'm just gonna wear this horse mask, and without me seeing, he shoves a Solomon shield
In the horse
of the
mask math.
like. So we're playing. He has no hand cards left, and I'm about to win, right? And I go for the attack, and I'm like, he has no hand cards left. I'm gonna win. He shoves his arm down the mouth of the horse, grabs the card, and like whips his arm out, and it's like Solomon shield. And it just countered my attack, and it was just hilarious, but it was awful.
And then
'Cause
I still lost that game.
Oh yeah, you had no other hand cards.
But I whipped it out.
He whipped it out. It was great.
Alright, my turn.
Yep.
Cosmo Dragoons. You see Clark, top left. That was the fourth deck I ever fell in love with. And it's currently, right now, my favorite deck in all of Buddyfight. I wasn't going to build this deck. I don't remember who was. I don't think any of us in our friend group were going to build it. I saw all of these cards when I was in Las Vegas. Alright. So I'm not paying attention, and I just see all these cards like, oh, these are cool. And then, because they were part of the 100 yen Star Dragon World set.
Yeah.
Then we're just looking at them like, I guess I'll build it. And then it was in June when it finally came out, and I bought all my copies. Do you know this was when like the first like Buddy Festival thing was coming to us in America, and it was at the end of the month, so I had to hurry order all of these cards, and I built a deck out of it, and I went to my first regionals. I got 10th place. I still love this deck. I think they should get more support. But you know what? I'm not going to be one of those people that just keep begging. Unless if it goes years and years without support. Which right now we're on year 2.
Unless it goes years and years.
So yeah, Cosmo Dragoons for the rule, what the hell are Dragon Knights?
So, I think it's time to explain why Drum is up there.
Not my proudest moment in this story.
Okay, so to put it in retrospect, newcomers in our group just have really good luck for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I swear in my life, they just do. So my first set was, is it Assault of Omnilords that had him?
Emblem of the Omnilords.
Oh,
I think.
Emblem.
Give me a moment.
No, Emblem of Omnilords is a spell. It's Assault of Omnilords.
Is it Assault?
Yeah,
Assault
it's that.
of the
Then it's
Omni.
terribly. Yeah.
It was Assault. Might be.
So this was the first box that I was like really like getting,
This set was awesome.
right? And I'm like, yo, I want like Asmodai because I'm like I had my Asmodai deck and I'm like, yo, let's go. So basically, I had my Asmodai deck at the time, and I was like, I give me that Demon Lord Asmodai. I want that, bro. So we're going, we're opening. I'm not seeing Demon Lord Asmodai, and I just so happened to open the secret pack that had like drum and like all that other, right?
And this is when secret packs were hard to get.
Yeah. And so like I didn't know that it was worth any money whatsoever. I'm like, "Oh, cool. I got the secret pack." I'm like, "That's worth more than some cards," but I'm like, I didn't think of it that much, right? Our boy Ryan here is like,
I'm
I
freaking out. I'm freaking out because I know what the heck you just pulled. I know how valuable that secret pack is.
Ryan here is not like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell my friend, hey, that's worth a lot of money or anything," right?
Oh, hey,
And Ryan,
intervene. This was also Art B of Drum, the more rare version when he's looking up at his sword.
okay, so that makes it worse. That's the
Yep,
rarer version.
yep.
Ryan's sitting here with Raging Spirits, like, hey, I wanted Burnova. I didn't get Burnova. And instead of being like, hey, Dylan, that's worth a lot of money, he's like, yo, Dylan, here, I'm going to trade this secret pack. Don't worry, you'll get your Asmodai. And then was like, hey, can I get a Burnova? And got me an Asmodai, and he got a Burnova. But in reality, I got screwed out of a lot of money.
Yep,
So I could have just sold it.
yep. You could have bought in fucking 5 Demon Lord Osmodais.
See, I'm not that mad about it because I don't even have Asmodeus anymore. I'm like, I'll probably like over the course of Buddyfight, I think I might have built and gotten rid of more decks than anyone else. Like
Yeah, and
guaranteed.
in our friend group, yes, you have.
I know which card was the first one you fell in love with, and I'm getting really sad because I know the story.
You know the story. All right,
So go ahead and say it.
all right. Darkness Fable. This was the fourth set ever in Buddy Fight. Like fourth main set. This was my first set, so I've been playing since the first season. I've been around for a while. I got this because, again, cheap boy, 14-year-old. I asked my dear old elderly grandma to buy me one box. And of course, she looks at me with confusion when I say, Future Card Buddy Fight Darkness Fable.
That's what most people see or like look like when I say buddy fight. They look at me with confusion.
Yeah, for real, Buddy Fight's a terrible name.
Awful.
But again, I get Christmas Day over at my grandma's house. 14-year-old me opens it. Oh my god, it's exactly what I asked for. I don't open up the box there. I go home. I open up that box. I'm talking to my friend Jalen on Xbox who knows nothing about this. He's not into it. I open up, and like my fourth pack, a Buddy Rare Demios. Again, this is when Buddy Rares were extremely hard to get. It was like, I don't remember what the ratio was, but it was like 1 and I think I'm gonna say 6 boxes. Again, I could be completely wrong, but that's how hard they were. You ain't getting one every single box like what they do nowadays. And I'm like, holy crap! I have a Buddy Rare Demios. This is destined. I'm building a Purgatory Knights deck. I kept that thing around me everywhere I went. I kept it in my deck box. I kept it just everywhere with me. Even though I didn't have the deck, because they were a lot of money. Darkest Dragon World is still expensive back then. I kept that thing.
It's still expensive now.
Yeah. I loved it. I loved it. And then, someone stole it. I don't still have never found out who stole it. I'm not sure if it was someone from our school. I'm not sure if it was someone at Showtime. Not even sure if it was you or Caesar, Dylan.
Bro, I didn't
I'm
play
joking.
back
I'm
then.
joking. I'm joking. Nah, it wasn't my friends. They wouldn't do that. But
Wait,
what?
Ryan.
What?
Wait, wasn't there? I think I remembered this wrong. I might be thinking of something different. I thought wasn't there one time where there was a card in your back pocket or something like that? You threw it in the washer.
No, that was a promo Purgatory Nights card.
Oh, that's what that was. I was like, I confused the two.
No, I one day was like, you know what? I'm gonna check up on my Buddy Rare Demios. I go over to where I have my deck box at the time. I open it up, flick to the back. He is missing. I panic.
You're like, oh
I'm like,
shit.
I only keep him in one spot. Where is he? Not gonna lie, it hurt. It hurt. I was very sad. I loved this card and it was now stolen from me. And
Hey
I
Ryan,
never built Purgatory Nights again.
Ryan, I have a question.
What?
We sh- you want to know what we should end this video with?
What?
What are the odds you build a certain deck?
What are the... You want to do this? What are the odds of Purgatory Nights?
Well, I wasn't gonna say Purgatory Knights.
What?
What are the odds you build Skull Warriors?
I'm not doing this. I'll
Say
do
the odds, Ryan.
1 out of 20.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, 17.
1.
Dang. Had to hit me with them.
No, I'm not buying your Skull Warriors deck.
I tried.
I thought you were going to end it on a sentimental note, like, what are the odds of Purgatory Nights?
Fine. What are the odds of Purgatory?
Fucking
Purgatory Knights.
1 out of 5.
1, 2, 3, 2.
Yay, I'm building
Hey!
Purgatory Nights in the
Build
future.
Purgatory Knights.
After I'm done with Raging Spirits. And, oh shit. I got Phantom Thief Dracos. They got support. Damn it. I'll build them. I will buy a Buddy Rare Demios. You see-
No, OG Demios isn't even ran in the deck.
Hey, Dill, remember how I said with Raging Spirits, 1 Bon on bike, vroom vroom?
1 Bon on bike, boom boom.
Now we got 1 Buddy Rare Demios.
Make it a life counter.
Slit.
Make it a life counter.
I'm not doing that to Buddy Rare Demios. Alright, so that was our memories video.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
This is gonna be fun to edit.
Yeah. Okay, we're going now. Bye.
That's how we're gonna end it off again.
Yes, that's our outro. Bye.
Bye.